People can't exactly demand information in the middle of an ongoing investigation. There's no way they'd disclose that. There's just one thing, though. This is just a guess. But I thought one of the possible reasons... I saw the person who investigated Shin's father talking to the people investigating the Shinano accident. That's no good. We can assume that information about Shin's father has already reached the Shinano investigators. Wait a second. Does that mean they're suspecting Shin just because his father murdered someone? It wasn't murder, it was involuntary manslaughter. But regardless, that seems to be the case. That's not right. Shin didn't do anything. Of course, and I doubt that's the only reason behind it. There was the conflict in the testimonies that made the police suspicious. They let him off for a while because the victim defended him, but they are having some concerns about it now. Either that, or they found some new evidence that shows malicious intent. No way. Shin wouldn't do something like that. I believe so too. Anyway, if you're questioned by the police, deny any wrongdoing on Shin's part. He went willingly, so combined with that, they should have the sense to release him somewhat soon. Although they did take away a man who had already been through it once. Although they did take away a man who had already been brought in once already. This time, it could be longer. It must have to be pretty big evidence for them to bring him in. No contact from Shin. I guess he hasn't been released yet. I wonder how the investigation is going. Why did it have to turn out like this? Shin isn't that kind of person. I'm finally starting to believe that myself now. You didn't before? Orion. Oh, it's time to sleep already. You have work tomorrow. Hey, are you okay? Can you go to work?
No, I'm calling in sick. I'm out.
Wow, you broke another one. Sorry, I'm just double checking my stream stuff real quick, making sure I'm still recording. I think so. Sorry, technical difficulties. My computer's giving me errors and I'm nervous about it. Ba ba ba. Seems like we're okay. So. Whoa, you broke another one. The manager's glaring at us. Boy Toy, don't feel too down. You can't help it. It's not exactly a great time for you to be working after all. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Mudia. I appreciate the feedback. Boy Toy, come with me. Here it comes.
We're gonna get fired.
I heard about your situation from Toma. It sounds like Shin was arrested. Well, it wasn't exactly arrested, was it? Although, I guess it's the same thing. But, as the cafe manager, I can't overlook your performance anymore. You've broken 7 plates, put in 13 orders incorrectly, and I can't even count how many times you needed to ask for an order again. The most surprising thing was when you put those berries in that latte, but luckily the customer was happy with it. A lot of mistakes. I know how you feel, but you should go home for today. Do you understand? I'll just say I'm sorry. Oh, do you still not have video? Poo. Oh, try refreshing. Good. Sorry for the troubles. I wasn't getting anything for a second. I was like, what's happening? I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I'll let Shin know when he gets back that you were very worried about him. Until then, you should take some time off. Today sure was rough. We caused a lot of problems for everyone. We'll need to repay them when things settle down. But it's not like you can help being upset right now. You were worried about Shin. Ding dong! Somebody's here. Huh. Who is this guy?
I want to say Obase, but that's not his name. I'm Osabe from the Shinano Police Department. I'd like to ask you for a few more questions about your accident.
Yeah, that's not good. He's a detective. We pretty much don't remember our accident. What should we do? What should I do? Is this an interrogation? No, I doubt it. You're the victim, after all. He probably just wants information. Hello? Is something the matter? Anyway, let's hear him out.
I'm gonna close the door.
What's worse, the detective or the hospital? I think the detective's worse just only since we don't remember what happened. We just have bits and pieces. We can only make a guess, which means, if Shin said something else that we didn't, the alibis wouldn't match. I'm glad you seem well. Now, then, would you mind answering a few questions? Do we want to say yes, of course, or what's happening with Shin? I don't know if it's a good idea to bring up Shin in this situation or not. He's willingly cooperating with the investigation. We've experienced no problems with him. Really? He's willingly cooperating, but can't even contact him? If you don't mind, let's begin. First, I'd like to ask you again about the circumstances of your falling from the cliff. Do we say what we did last time? Because we talked about it, and we said we were saying he jumped. Yeah, the joke. I'm gonna say joke. Don't say that. He said the same thing. Don't lie to me. Shin. Bruh. Now we can't even trust the story we were given because he's gonna be off saying something else. This is gonna make him look really guilty. It seems you were trying to flee from the suspect before falling. Why is that? We were playing and I got him to chase me. I was a bit embarrassed that he was so close. Or ... I feel like we should say I was a bit embarrassed that he was so close. Yeah, the first time we told the police that he jumped at us and scared us, so we ran. But the real reason was because he was like, "Can I come to your room tonight?" And we were embarrassed. So, I'm gonna go ahead with this. I don't know why. Should I say first? I feel like this could just flip everything. I see. Shin did say that, right? I hope. After the time... well, okay. Him jumping out at us and then us being embarrassed. That story don't match up. Yeah, he did not like it. After the time that you collapsed, do you remember anyone approaching you? Okay, we have that memory of Shin. But I feel like that's, yeah, I don't think we should mention Shin. I think it's gonna make him sound sus. I'm gonna say the icky. I think that's a good. Well, we were unconscious, but we were told about it. I heard that you were unconscious at the time. Did he tell you to make your story match up with his? No. No! Right, you were unconscious. The things you heard and saw don't seem to match up. When you regained consciousness, which part of your body felt the most in pain? I hate how specific this dude is going. I don't know either. Rock, paper, scissors. Ah. When we woke up, we would remember. I'm gonna say our neck, because why would we have bandages around our neck but nothing on our head? Oh! Both you and the doctor said the fine cuts from the shards of glass on your neck were relatively painless. I'm messing this up, man. Like, she'd know that. Gosh. This stuff we heard about, the stuff we knew from before is all jumbled up. I want to go back. I want to restart. I should have saved. You say you are in a relationship with this man. Has he had a history of violence or stalking you? No. No. I would say no. Yeah, you see? Our answers were helpful? Yeah, leave. Man. This is worse than the hospital. I don't know how I feel about that. Whew, that was nerve-wracking. I wonder if Shin's been going through this for 2 whole days. No, I'm sure Shin's being questioned a lot more intensely about all this. I wonder if Shin's okay. I'm worried. Yeah. It doesn't seem good. A message! We get a message! Okay, I'm home now. It seems they'll let me keep going to school. I'm under observation, and I'm going back to the police station when I have time, so I doubt we can meet up for a while. Toma told me you were really upset, by the way, guess where I saw him? He was sitting right in front of the police station, waiting. You guys are both more agitated about it than I am. Just calm down. I'll be fine. I don't think he'll be fine. It is weird. Like, what sort of information have they found and reinvestigated that we don't know about? It's dumb to investigate something that doesn't matter anymore. You look a lot better than you did yesterday. Could it be that Shin came back? Whatever the case, you don't seem very happy about what has been going on, it seems. He's been freed at least, but he said he's under surveillance and that the investigation hasn't concluded yet. Apparently, there hasn't been any changes in their suspicions. I see, but I know Shin would never do something like that to Boy Toy. Seriously, but their actions make sense. It would be a huge problem if he did do something. But he didn't. Anyway, let's open up the cafe. Could the both of you get ready? Cute! We get Toma? Home sweet home. I'm tired. You're always tired. It looks like you didn't make any major mistakes today, but you seemed really down. Tomorrow, you have the day off. The prep school should be off too. Shin would normally be able to visit. If Shin were here, you could talk about the past or go visit some old hangouts like before. But he probably can't come now. Hey, I just got an idea. Maybe we could investigate the accident too. I don't know what kind of new evidence the police have picked up, but we know some facts at least. Like when you collapsed, you had a memory of Shin finding you. And when the police came to talk to you, they asked if you remembered anyone coming to rescue you. Everyone says that Icky and Kent were the ones that found you, though. They seem to think that you don't remember what happened. But your memories of the time say otherwise. If that memory ties into the day in question, then Shin was there. Just nobody knows it. It might be possible that the police found some evidence to support the fact that Shin was there. Although, if that's the case, then that means Shin could be hiding something. I'm going to say that memory might not be of the accident, because I think he's hiding something, but I think that puts us more in the mistrust section. But I also don't think the memory is a mistake. That's possible too. And it seems like Shin didn't have any idea about it either. Ooh. It might be worth investigating that too, just to be sure. We asked all of your coworkers who were there that day, but it seems there were other guests that helped out in the search as well. Those people might know something that we haven't heard yet. There's no harm in asking them. And was it Toma or no, it was the owner of whatever inn we went to who gave us the list. Yeah. You got their contact information from the owner, remember? Tomorrow's a day off. If Shin doesn't contact you, then we'll need to work alone. Very true. I can feel my old lady knees creaking. Looks like no contact from Shin. It seems like it's about to be time for you to start investigating this for yourself. 9 people were staying at the Shinanoji Mountain Lodge that day. You, Shin, Toma, Mine, and Saw were together, and then there were 2 other guys, Icky and Kent. The last 2 were a guy and a girl. The guy was Ukyo, no address. The girl was Rika, a college student.
Ukyo. I know something you don't know. It doesn't matter who you go to first, but maybe you could start with the girls. You could probably disguise it as girl talk. The only girl left who you haven't met is Rika. She's a 4th-year college student. Looks like there's an address and a phone number in the information you got from the owner. You should give her a call and see if you can meet up somewhere. Bring. I just hope she's an honest person. An hour? Oh! Okay, so it seems like we got in contact. We were lucky that you were able to arrange a meeting, but it's not like we'd know what she'd look like, even if she shows up. I know she was all, "I'm sure you'll remember me when you see me," but I really doubt that. I mean, you've got amnesia. That's way different from forgetting someone you've met once. I wonder if you'll be okay. Maybe she's already here and you just don't recognize her. Is that a MILF? She's hot. My sincere apologies for the wait, Boy Toy. Dang. Who said she could be that cute? Her outfit and everything. Me too, girly. What? What's with this super elegant girl? Yeah, her outfit, her hair, her eyes, her nail, the hat, like everything. I'm Rika. It's nice to see you again. She's a babe. A memory. So seeing her was enough. Did some of your memories just come back? I'm definitely surprised. I thought she'd be pretty hard to forget. Oh, I guess those she'd be pretty hard. It appears that your injury wasn't too serious. At the time of the accident, I assumed you were going to die. Don't assume things like that. So then, what was it you needed? I actually have a meeting to attend, so would you mind making it quick? And what kind of meeting could that be? Oh, whatever. Alright, let's keep it brief. I'm worried about the love triangle the owner mentioned, but the most important question is about Shin. Stop talking about the love triangle. Kick that information out your head, Orion. If you asked weirdly, she might start to suspect Shin, so maybe you should choose your words wisely. I'm gonna say who searched for me that day, because it sounds like we don't want to bring up Shin at all. Who? Why, everyone but Shin. Wouldn't it have been better to ask your friends about something like this? No, we already asked them anyway. I was quite shocked, so I don't remember everything very clearly, but I do know it was a major ordeal. Also, it had crossed my mind that it might have been a very unique chance to appeal to Mr. Iki. Stop it. You shouldn't say selfish things like that at a time like this. And what's with adding Mr.? There's no need for honorifics. I did participate in the search for a while, though. If you hadn't been found in time, I would not have been able to sleep well knowing that I didn't even try to help. Yeah, I'm sure you lose sleep over it, but just so you know, normal people wouldn't say it was because they were worried about her. Anyway, why do you ask? The events of the night are already in the past, are they not? It was my impression that the authorities had declared it was an accident. Why do you feel the need to bring it up again?
Should you mention Shin?
Do we want to mention him? Or dot dot dot? It seems like dot dot dot. Yeah. I might save this one. I should have shaved the other ones. Oh, that was... But yeah, both are bad.
It seems there are circumstances. Regardless, I think that huge idiot Kent...
Idiot.
Idiot Kent would know the most about the events from then. What? Huge idiot? Kent was the one leading the search team that night, after all. What? That man was monopolizing all of Mr. Icky's time and bossing us around.
She seems not very happy about that. I think she has, an interest in this Icky dude.
If you find the need to question him, you can find him in the math lab here on Wednesdays. That's about all I know. Now, will you excuse me? Sure, that's enough, right? It doesn't seem like it seems like she doesn't know. Good day.
So, it seems like Rika was just there because Icky was there. And felt like if she didn't search, it would maybe look bad on her.
What? An intense girl.
Oh, what an intense girl.
But she sure did mention Icky and Kent a lot. It looks like we'll have to go to them for more information. Wednesday's not until the day after tomorrow. You have the day off from work, so we should come back then. I want to do something about your memories, but you're making progress. At the same time, I don't feel like I'm separating from you at all. Maybe there's something really important sealed away, and that's what's binding me to you. In that case, the only option is to keep learning more little by little until we can solve this. To do that, you're going to need to get closer to the truth.
Rika! We get some Rika!
Welcome back, Master. May I take your order? We just can't calm down. We really need to go... Sorry. We really need to go ask that guy Kent for some answers. I wonder what Shin's doing. Why hasn't he contacted you once? I wonder if he's okay. This isn't the time to be lavishing attention on strangers.
It's her job.
Ha!
Yes!
Hey, nice work, but you seem really low energy today. Oh, it's Salwa. I guess she noticed. Do you want to go have tea somewhere? I think it's better than being alone.
I got some research to do.
That would be nice, Boy Toy. I think you should relax once in a while. Darn, looks like you got here first. I was thinking about walking her home. Huh, you too, Toma? Maybe I'm just getting in the way.
I might say go with Salwa. Yeah. Don't question me. Yep, okay. I have my reasons. No, Toma. Let me just say that.
Okay, then let's go relax somewhere together. It would be kind of rude to Shin to go alone somewhere with Toma. Alright, let's hang out with Salwa today.
Sorry, middleman.
I see, so you still can't really contact Shin. That's troubling. He's not the type who would try to make you worry about him. He might just be really busy and actually doing just fine, right? I've only known you two since high school, so I'm not sure how things were between before then, but if you've known each other for a long time, I can understand if you guys were a little careless about responding back right away. Oh, right. Whatever happened with that one thing? You know, the fact that Shin won't hold hands with you?
Yeah, I think Toma might want to sab.
Huh? What's that? You were complaining about that when you two started dating. He never has any problems kissing you, but when you ask him to hold hands, he gets embarrassed and avoids it. She has kitty mouth. That is so cute. I don't know. That sounds kind of more like teasing. Is he still like that, or did you already give up on it? Ooh, what do we want to say? He's just that kind of guy, or I'll try asking again next time. I kind of want to do this one, but yeah. Huh, so things are going well? Seeing how you can ask something like that.
Holding hands.
I'm jealous. If I was with all of you too when we were kids, I wonder if things would have turned out different. No, I'm sure things would have still ended up the same.
It's a canon event. We can't interfere. Sawa like Toma, Toma like us. We like Shin. It's a big like square circle.
Sorry, it's nothing. It'd be nice if Shin came back quickly though. Then I'd be able to stop thinking about him and move on.
Sawa like Shin? Or maybe just that she's worried. When Thick Spider-Man does a canon event. You mean Miguel? He says it's a canon event. You can't interfere.
I love interfering with canon events though. It messes everything up. This is Seichi University. Ken should be at the math lab here today, right?
At the meth lab. He's at the meth lab.
He's making crack cocaine. Apparently he was the one directing everyone on the night of your accident and was also the one who found you collapsed. You should be able to hear a lot of these details from him. No, you need to specifically ask him about everything. Let's go.
Why are they both here? They're both at the meth lab.
He's this green one. I like the green one. And Princess Daisy's favorite color is purple. I like purple too, but you know what my favorite color is? Can you guess my favorite color? It's green. This looks like the math lab. There are two men in here. Oh, it's you. I was waiting. Huh? Waiting? The fact that he knows you means he must either be Kent or Icky, right? How unexpected. A girl in bandages is actually very sexy.
I want to unwrap them. Don't be saying that. Don't talk to me. I gotta go. I gotta go real quick. Are you only capable of seeing women in that way? What else am I supposed to think when such a cute girl appears in front of me? Not that. Respect, man. Respect. This place might be dangerous. Let's leave. Yeah, right. You might be right for once. Where are you going? Oh no, our table. It's broken. Don't worry about Ikkiyu's ridiculous jokes. He's all talk and no action. Don't even acknowledge the last thing he said. More importantly, you have some business with us, right? Oh, sorry, did you take that seriously? Don't worry too much over it. I won't bite. Without your express consent. I want to pick you like a scab? That's really funny. That's a really good pickup line. I want to pick you like a scab. That's something he would say, for sure. With our consent? He's got like one of those teardrop tattoos, but it's a spade. So, what do you need? We heard from Rika that you were investigating that night. Oh, Rika was that super elegant girl from the other day, right? The fact that they heard from her already means that these two must be Icky and Kent. This womanizer was being called Ikkyu, so I guess that means he's icky. He's icky yucky. Which means the smart looking guy is Kent. Remember that. It sounds like Rika knows these two pretty well. I wonder if they're friends. Let's see, what should we ask first? I heard you led the search, or I heard you rescued me. I think I heard you led the search will go more Kent. Because, he was in charge of everything, so it sounded like he would know the most. Agree, disagree? Meow. Hot dog. Hot dog. That's right. I was giving directions. If left alone, it seemed everyone would run off without any sense or reason. Everyone, but half the people at the lodge were just strangers. Why the confused look? We have enough sympathy to do that at least, you know. Besides, the night before, we all had a table tennis tournament with a kiss from the other team's girl as a prize. Oh. You know, it would have been nice if we, would have been nice if we would have been able to talk to these guys before the detective interrogated us. Hey, you were the only one who was aiming for that prize. I was just enjoying the game itself. Really, but the guys all seem to be pretty serious about it, especially those defending Boy Toy. So, Toma and Shin? That's true. When Rika's turn came up, everyone just acted like they didn't care. Rude. But she's so pretty! Oh, so that's what they were doing? Anyway, it was only natural for us to rush to help when we heard what happened, but we weren't as panicked as your friends. The moment Toma and Sawa heard about your fall from Shin, sorry, words are hard, they rushed out on their own. We didn't even have a chance to stop them. It was good that they returned safely. There could have been a second accident. Oh, so did these guys just lead the second group then? Like, did Sawa and Toma, maybe Mine, go off, and then maybe that's why we saw Shin first? Yeah, your boyfriend Shin realized that he could just end up in an accident too, and returned straight to the lodge. He was very cool-headed. I see. So even from these guys' point of view, Shin was calm. I directed the remaining people. I looked at the map, predicted possible places you could have fallen, then sent people off in pairs. Anyway, that's about all we know. Anything else you want to ask?
I guess the next question would be, was I conscious when you found me? Is it true that Shin stayed back at the lodge? This is also one of those that I feel like I have no clue. I want to say, is it true that Shin stayed back at the lodge? Because I don't know. I feel like we already know we were unconscious, I guess. But they might be like, what? We didn't find you. But maybe it'll get into that if we say, did Shin stay back at the lodge? I'm not sure. We went to search for you at the time everyone else did. If he had left afterwards, nobody would have noticed him do so. Oh, I see. It's possible he left while everyone is away. Why would you say something confusing like that? We took the shortest route to find you, then immediately returned to the lodge. Shin said that he would remain behind while we were gone, and he was still there when we returned. Even if he had left the lodge, it would have been a very short amount of time. I see. Then it would have been impossible for Shin to have passed these two, met you, then returned before they came back. Besides, I don't see any reason why he would need to do that. Were we any help? I don't know if this was any help, sirs. Can I ask all the questions? I don't know what's going on, but it seems like you're bringing up some interesting new developments. If there's anything else we can help with, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to hear the results of this too. I look forward to seeing you again in the near future. As do I, young lady, of course. At the very least, it seems like nobody so far has said anything contradictory. You fell off the cliff by accident, and Shin asked everyone at the lodge to search for you. Then you were found by Icky and Kent. All of this is consistent, yet that one memory of yours is strangely inconsistent. My boy. Yeah, Shin, what the heck is up? What? This whole thing is a mess. Welcome back, Master. May I take your order? Have a good day, Madame. We'll be awaiting your return. I know you don't really feel like lavishing grace upon strangers at a time like this. But there's nothing you can do right now, and it's important to do your job. Oh, another customer. Go on, boy toy. Welcome back. Well, we have some interesting developments. I'm curious. Oof, that's it for today. I think I'm gonna pause here. A little bit of a shorter stream, but I think a lot has happened. So I'm gonna sit and think on it. So we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.